So we're going to start with these 4x6 rectangles. They will fit the styrofoam printing plate exactly. I'll probably have them printed out for you. If not, you just trace it, and we're going to start our design here. Now to make a head, you kind of make this kind of upside down egg shape. It's going to be a little bit more pointed at the chin than at the top. It'll be a little bit more rounded. Now, a lot of times when people draw faces, they put stuff in the wrong place. They make their eyes too big, they make their ears too small, kind of stringy hair, no room for the hairline, some weird long noses and pig nostrils and banana lips. In this project, we're really going to try to make the facial features where they really go. And I will have a lot of handouts for you to look at and step-by-step stuff that you can look at while you are doing your drawing. So basically, we're going to deal with halves when we draw the face. So about halfway down your head, you're going to put a line. This is where your eyes are going to be. Halfway between that line and the chin, that's where your nose is going to be. And halfway between that line and the chin is where your mouth is going to be. I usually make this line in the center just so I can kind of see where everything should be. Now, when you make an eye, it's kind of like a football shape. We're going to make it there. And one fun fact is that there is about the space of an eye between your eyes. You can try it on yourself, but don't poke yourself in the eyes. And in the middle of those eyes, we are just going to make some circles for the eyeball. You can see the whole circle when you're looking at somebody's eyes. And I'm going to bring the nose down right to the nose line. Take your time with this. Don't worry if it doesn't look right away. We can always come back. That's why we're using a pencil. We can erase, we can draw lightly. So just don't worry about it. Now, when I make the top of the lip, it's kind of like a squished down M, and the ends of the lip will end where the center of the eye is. The bottom of the top lip is just slightly curved. Then we're going to lay in the bottom of the lip, just curve it right around, meeting at about the same spot. Now I can kind of erase some of the lines that I don't need anymore, the kind of the nose, the eye, and the lines from the eyes to see where the lips end. I don't need those anymore. Now everybody has this kind of divot under their nose, from their nose to the top of their lip right in the middle. I call it a booger gutter. You could put that in, and now we're going to add stuff like eyebrows and whatever else. Now this is how you lay out a basic face. Now the ears, they will come out, they'll start right about at the eye, and then they're going to come down to almost like a little bit below the nose. And the neck is going to come right out from the ears. That's another common mistake that people make. They make the neck too thin. And then we can kind of add the shoulders in, whatever kind of shirt or something they're going to wear. Now we've got everything kind of laid out. The hairline is going to be a little bit lower than you think it is. It's not the very top of the head. Come down a little bit for the hairline when you start to add hair. Now I want you to just have fun with it. Start to add your details, any other facial features you want to add, nose rings, lip rings, beards, I don't care. However you want your guy to look, that is up to you. You can do a famous person, you can do yourself, you can do a friend, but we're just going to start to darken the lines and start adding details when we draw. So keep doing this until you're happy with it, and then I'll show you how to transfer it onto the styrofoam. Maybe you play with the background a little bit just to break up the space a little, just make it more interesting. Put some shapes or lines or draw some stuff back there. After you're done, you're going to cut out your rectangle. Now I'm going to take my styrofoam printing plate and I'm going to put a little bit of piece of tape on my drawing, and I'm going to tape those two together so the styrofoam printing plate is in the back. And I'm just going to go over my lines. I am pushing hard, but not so hard that I'm ripping the paper. You'll get kind of a feel for it. I'm going to go over every single one of my lines, and that will transfer my drawing onto my Styrofoam printing plate. You might want to go over all the lines either on the paper or even on the Styrofoam itself. It'll just make the lines really show up better when we begin printing. But that's how we transfer our image onto our Styrofoam, and that's what we're going to do before we can move on to the ink rollers.